Hey folks, welcome to another week here at WT White. I hope you had a restful weekend and are having a good Monday so far. Don't forget that today is the day that we are starting to enforce all policies in the student handbook, otherwise known as How to Be a Longhorn. Otherwise known as How to Be a Longhorn. And so make sure that you're getting to class on time, that you're in dress code, that you have your ID badges, all those things that we talked about for the last 2 weeks, we're officially expecting you to know and follow. I want to start off this week in advisory talking about something so simple but so important to maintaining a positive community, which is how we treat each other. You may have seen this quote before. It's from renowned poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou. She said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." The more I think about that, the more true it seems. Think back to school 5 years ago. Maybe you were in middle school, maybe you were in elementary school. You may not remember all the specific lessons and homework assignments and projects that you may have done, but you do remember whether or not you liked your teacher or you felt as though your teacher liked you. You do remember what kind of friends you may have made or lost based on how you treated them or how they treated you. Our brains aren't necessarily good sometimes at remembering details, but we do remember the emotional attachment that we have to a certain person, whether it's positive or negative. In the spirit of Maya Angelou's message, I want us to start this week off creating treatment agreements. These are going to be made in your A day and your B day advisory classes, unless they happen to be double blocked, in which case you'll only do it once. Treatment agreements cover how everyone treats everyone in the class, and there are 3 main directions that this goes. The first is how students treat other students. That means how you want to be treated by your peers and how you are expected to treat others that are in the class. The second part is student to teacher. Basically, what is the student's responsibility of how to treat the adult or adults in the class and the school. The third portion of the agreement is how a teacher is expected to treat students. You deserve to learn in a safe place where you feel as though the teacher has your best interests at heart, and so you will have a say in what it looks like when you feel respected and safe and cared for by a teacher that you are taking a class from. Once you come to that set of agreements in all 3 categories with your advisory class, then you're going to work on the last portion of this agreement, which is what do we do to make it right when those things don't happen? Over the next few months of this school year, everyone is bound to make a mistake at some point. That means students and teachers alike. This portion of the agreement will cover what we do to repair what is broken when the agreements are not held. After you create this agreement, whether it's on chart paper or the whiteboard or some digital document, make sure that you keep it to where everyone in your class can see it. I'll leave you to it. Best of luck, and as always, be good to yourself and others.